impressions from Ohio State?
They're a great team. I see a lot of similarities between them and Mississippi State, and they like to establish the run game, and they have a great group of receivers, and they like to get the ball out to the space and just make big plays.
What do you think they do similarly to Mississippi State?
Mostly just the up tempo, kind of the run game. They like to incorporate the quarterback into the run game more. Kind of similar to what Urban used to do with Tim Tebow back in the day. And you know they're a physical team, and they're going to be hard to stop. We just have the game plan, and hopefully we can stop them.
You going back to watching tape of Tim Tebow going that far back, or?
We just been watching film on a lot of different things. From things I did in Florida to a little bit from Mississippi State from Dan Mullen, who was offensive coordinator back in the day. So we've been doing a lot of different things.
What's it been like preparing for a quarterback who's going to play in the game?
It's hard. He's a mystery. We really don't know what we're going to get from that team. So we just have to prepare for everything.
So potentially a little bit like in practice this first round.
It's been very intense. I think we had a few days off, so we're just happy back around each other and out there competing and getting better and preparing for the Super Bowl.
Was it kind of nice to go from the camp type practices to actually working on an opponent?
Definitely, man. I get tired chasing Mark around all day. So I'm kind of happy that I get to chase around a scout team player instead of Mark.
He was talking to Trey. I know he's from close to Ohio State, but asking him about his experience with that.
Fun thing about Trey is he grew up with Braxton Miller, who was the starting quarterback at the beginning of the season. So this game's gonna be a lot for him, and so we're kind of playing for him and playing for some of the guys on the team that are from Ohio.
Does he talk too much about it?
Oh yeah, you can kind of feel it. He's taking the initiative. He's being the leader, being more vocal, and you can tell he really wants this game.
If you're a fifth-year guy, there are a number of really solid contributors in your signing class. Talk about how you guys, maybe your roles, not just on the field but off the field, kind of making a good example, or how has that gone?
Basically, I've been here 5 years, and I've been on great teams, and I've been on teams that lost 3 games. So I've seen both ends of it, and I know what it takes to win, and I know what it takes to it has to do with doing the right things on and off the field, and that's something I have to teach the younger players on how to do, because the young guys come in and all they know is that we win championships, year in, year out. But sometimes you have to tell them that it doesn't work like that every year. You have to push yourself, and we felt that last year. We lost to Auburn and lost to Oklahoma, so they kind of felt that a little bit. So we know what we need to work for.
How much is it going back to New Orleans to play back in that Super Bowl again after what happened last year?
It's kind of just getting identity back. We felt like we didn't play our best game last year, and now we actually have something to play for. Hopefully we can win this game. We have another game that we'll be able to play in. So that's something that we think about, and we definitely have to go out there and play our best game.
It's like having DJ Petway back with you guys. What's he bringing to the team?
DJ, he's a great player. He's one of those guys that's seen the good side and bad side of playing football. So he plays every game like it's his last. He has a second opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Does Saban talk to you guys about second opportunities much? He gave a pretty impassioned speech today about that.
Sometimes he talk about second opportunities and stuff like that, and you just have to seize your moment. And he tells us that we basically got second opportunity this year. We lost to Ole Miss, we bounced back, and we were able to win the SEC, and now here we are playing in the playoff game. We have an opportunity to play for the national championship, so this is our second opportunity.
Went to Wisconsin with where they played Ohio State. It seemed like they used a lot of man coverage against them. Can you repeat that? With Wisconsin, used a lot of man coverage to against them.
To be honest, we really haven't been watching that game for real. We just been focusing on what we need to do and focus on teams that play the similar defense that we'll play against them.
You've been to New Orleans a couple times on their football games. Any things down there that you really like to do?
Not really things I like to do. The type of things I like to stay away from. That's like the casino on Purple Street. So I like to stay away from that area and just kind of focus on the task at hand.
Coaches tell you guys to steer clear of those places?
He warns us a little bit. You know, most of us listen.
With Christmas coming up, do you have any favorite Christmas traditions that you're going to be doing here coming up?
Man, not really much tradition. I just like spending time with my family. You know, we get a few off days, you know, for Christmas, and just take full advantage of it.
What do you want? What did you ask?
I'm too old for gifts now, man. It's more about me giving back to my parents for, you know, everything they've done for me up to now.
Anything else? Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, man.